Hey there, how you going? Now, what I wanted to do with this video, before I started putting up the bush foods and all the videos that I intend to do so on, whether it be the YouTube, Facebook associated with my website, I wanted to really put this across to give you guys an indicator where I'm coming from with this and what I'm trying to do. It is a thing based on respect, and saying that, I'd like to just put out there, when I started this, I learnt from some amazing Indigenous elders down the coast of New South Wales, mid-north coast. They helped me out a lot and got me really running off the ground with this, and I want to acknowledge them guys and thank them for showing me and helping me out with that. That was some years back, it would be 6+ years ago now, so getting along, but it really got me off the ground. So the first thing I want to point out is this is based upon relationships rather than resource, which what I'm trying to say is that I respect these plants more as equals, or the things that I'm saying, this life around me, we'll just put it out there really open, the life around me more as equals, which means I can't take them as a commodity, as a resource. I need to really be conscious and think about, sorry, Hunter just stands right in front of the video, conscious on how I'm interacting with it at all times, and so that can get really quite deep, obviously, and touch on spiritual sort of and pretty special areas there and that. So it is very important to me to put that across as more seeing it as an equal to me. That'll change a lot of how it comes up here and how it goes in and out of there and expresses. The next thing I think it's very important to note, as a disclaimer, I'll say this, if you don't know the plant, or if you're just not even 100% sure, just observe it. And this goes straight into how I do things. I observe plants over the year long, over their life cycles, etc. Seeing it fruit, seeing it flower, seeing if it's a small plant, you might see its yearly life cycle there. If it's a tree, these guys, you'll see it change over the environment, but you'll get to know specific plants in your area, and that's the whole point. It's forging and building relationships and deepening them, and it's a great way to connect with nature and slow down and start interrelating and coming into say a friendship with the life around you. What is it? Oh, a snake, you reckon? Wow, you better look out for it.
Daddy,
You've
look.
seen a snake.
Dad.
Oh, and so it is about respect and observation over time. Now, a little bit of botany skills, basic botany helps out a great deal, but watching them flower, using reference guides. I'll do a post on what books and things I have and that to help me out, and a few other resources as you come to it. So I will do a post on that. Geez, he's a chatterbox, isn't he? He does this all day.
And he's distracting us. And that's for you.
Yeah, it can get a bit distracting, but we'll just improvise, hey? So really, I think what you got to take on board, or how I take it on board, and why I get pretty sensitive with it all when I'm doing it, is once you start foraging and you take that plunge into doing that, you're having an effect on the environment. Now, I'm not saying and isolating humans as we're some separate from everything. I don't really buy that sort of thing. But what I am saying is that if we go to a place where there's a heap of pig face and we just get all the berries and all the fruits off and there's nothing left, that's not really helping its life cycle patterns and that. You know, we've got to look after the generations of the plants as we are looking after ourselves as well. Now, a lot of Indigenous cultures, pretty much the world over, I'd almost go so far as to say, had almost a ritual and took it as very sacred and special when looking for medicines and going for medicines and that. So they would give gifts and that for having a gift laid upon them. And I think it's a beautiful way, and it really brings it to another level. And that is another way of showing a great deal of respect, and that is a way of relating and that. So there are a couple of the starting basic points where I'm coming from with this. I really wanted to just put this video out, like I said, just to know where I'm coming from, because I'm not going out here doing it just so everyone will just do it as this trending sort of little new cool hip thing or whatever it is. It's about forming relationships with the place and that surrounds you, and this is one way of doing so, and it's a really great way of doing so. So I hope you do enjoy the videos that are coming. If you do want to check out some other stuff, go to my website, which is www.thewilderpractices.com, or you can check out the Instagram page, which is the Wilder Practices, and also Facebook page, which is the Wilder Practices also, which they all link with one another. Getting pretty tech savvy now, I know, with all this. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I'm sure there's more. I'm certain there's more. But Kids' Voices are overrunning this little enterprise here, and that was a little bubba, hey, Huntsy Bean. All right. Oh, I didn't dance. Very good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, you want to say bye-bye to over here? Look, this way. You say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys. Take care. I'll probably keep going over these things every so often, just for good measure.
And there also will be more coming out with me and my family.
Yeah, there will be. All right. Ciao for now, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care.